Hey guys, this is Chad Joyce with Plano Real Estate and welcome to my North Dallas Living channel. Today we're going to be touring a new construction property at 813 Firestone in Richardson, Texas. We are in the Canyon Creek Country Club subdivision. This is one of my favorite subdivisions. There's a lot of new construction, and I guess it's really called new construction, but really what it is regentrification. Some of these older homes are being torn down, or they're just being gutted on the inside and being redone completely from the ground up, just keeping the foundation, the floor print. So I think that's kind of what this house has done. So we'll go in and we'll check it out. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home, 2,730 square feet, and it's currently listed for $1,199,000. You are in Richardson ISD right here. You got UTD close by. You got George Bush right over here, 75 right behind us. Canyon Creek Country Club 2 blocks away. So there's a lot of amenities and there's easy access to the rest of the neighborhood, or rest of the Metroplex really. So let's go on in. This is supposed to be a modern design, so I'm really kind of excited to see it. I kind of like the quirkiness of some of the modern designs. And let's see if these guys did a good job on it. So let's go on in and let's have a look. All right, here we go. Let's see, get this locked. Got a lot of looky-loos out there again. There we go. All right, coming on in. This is a beautiful home. Smells great. This is one of those homes, I don't know if you guys have watched the Foreclosure Friday. I probably commented on some of the smells and how you don't want YouTube to be scratch and sniff. This is the exact opposite. Beautiful, beautiful home. Smells great. Walk right on in. You got an office over here to the right. Now this could also be, trying to get this in here. There we go. This could also be a bedroom. That's a closet back over there. Now this is really weird. These are nice windows, but the windows are all the way down here on the ground. So it kind of makes things a little odd. And they only come up a little ways. Like you can see there's the protectors there, so they're only going to come up a little bit. So that's a little odd. I guess if you like having your feet cooled off, that would work for you. Good recessed lighting, good paint colors in here. You got connections for a ceiling fan and everything. Let's go see what else we can find over here. Here's the kitchen. This is really pretty. Nice big island right here. See if I can find the light switches. Sometimes I wish when they decorate these things, I wish they could leave, nope, none of those. They could leave some of the decorations because they did a really good job. Whoever the staging company is here did a great job. And look at, you got down on here, you got all your outlets in the trim, you got nice tall trim, good hardwood floors, a little bit of a wet bar back over here. Let's see what we got. Poke our head in. I think here's our light switches. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, got nice little lighting right in here. Good built-ins. It's your wine bar. I always like the lighting they put on these things. Not really much of a big wine drinker, but I've always liked the idea of being one. You can be one of those fancy wine tasters and everything. Look at the cabinetry in here, and the built-ins are really nice. Big old farm sink. There's your pull-outs for your trash bins and everything. Stainless steel appliances. You can see the dishwasher there. Here's the oven with the cooktop. Looks like this is going to be an electric one. Yeah, 5-burner electric. Your pot holder right there. Your vent. Really, really nice work. Like, you got a ton. This is crazy. Look at all of these cabinets you've got in here. And again, if you've seen some of the other videos, you've seen how we've looked at backsplash and countertops and whether it be the island or the kitchen countertops, how they don't match. These all work great together. Going from the cabinetry to the hardware to the backsplash, you can see how these all match and look wonderful together. And this is a ton of cabinet space. Really, really nice. You got those overhead doors up there, and comes all the way back here around the corner. So going on this way, you can say hi to my face there, myself in the mirror. You do have a full bathroom, walk-in shower with the overhead shower pan tile where it goes all the way up. Recessed lighting, really cute. There's a little bit of a step down in here. You can see there's a step down into the shower area right there. And then there's also a step down right here. Not much of one, but you'll have to be careful walking in there. Nice vanity. Let's see. There we go. There's the light on it. It doesn't have one of the mirrors that has the lights on the side, but it does have a little light above it. So pretty good. Let's see what we find over here. Oh, this is the laundry room. This is huge. You can see it comes all the way back over here. Look how wide it is. We got the tall ceilings, recessed lighting, extra cabinet space. Here's your washer dryer connections. You do have another connection over here, electrical connection, if you want to put in a freezer. There's actually plenty of room. You can put a freezer and a fridge and all sorts of stuff over in this part. So walking on back this way, mudroom area. This is black, so it's going to be a little bit hard to pick up with the camera. But you can see they have nice little built-ins and everything, coat racks and all that. Out here we should have the garage. Yep, here we go. Automatic lighting, you can see it popped on when we walked out. That wasn't me. Make sure this door doesn't shut on me. Last thing I want to do is get stuck in the garage, which, has happened before. Got the lift master over here. They got the garage door opener on the side instead of over. So now what they've got up there, that's the automatic light in the middle. And you got these two other lights that are controlled with the light switch. Gives you lots of light in here. Good sized 2-car garage. There's your electrical panel, sprinkler system. Really good. You got plenty of room. Like you could easily fit a truck or a Suburban or your taller cars in here. Ow, that was a toe. Watch that step when you're coming in. All right, coming in laundry room, back through the kitchen. And here looking back out this way, here's the main living area. And you look, here's the foyer. Nice big door, good open area. I love the this is a modern type building, and I love the diagonal or triangular windows there. That's really cool. Kind of gives it a little bit of some more character. Here's the main living area, tall windows or tall ceilings. Again, you can see back over there in the back left, you got the triangular windows because this ceiling is actually sloped, and you can see that. Really unique design. I like it. They did a good job. Extra little wood paneling here on the side. What is this? Open here. I'm not sure what open here. Oh, that's a closet. Is that a doorknob? Okay, here's the light switch. Cool. Goes underneath the stairs. Looks like that's really put some of your wiring there for your phone cable. But look at that. That's kind of cool. You can barely see it make it out there. But it's kind of a magnetic type seal. Nice little hidden door. Here we got the primary bedroom. Let's see if I can get the lights on. There we go. Recessed lighting, modern ceiling fan. You do have access to the back patio, which is kind of cool. Little large patio. We'll go out there in a little bit. That's nice too. Let's see what we find in here in the primary. Got your barn doors. Did a good job on that. Here's the primary bathroom. Let's go the lights on. There we go. Separate shower and tub. Again, they got nice marble and tile work done in here. They actually match. Again, if you've seen some of the other homes that are still in this price range, they don't always do that. Here's the sink area, double vanity. Come on, work with me. There we go. Plenty of space, plenty of cabinetry. Really nice. Private bathroom. And here is the primary closet. Again, plenty of space. Trying to show it all to you. It's a little bit hard. But you got a good sized closet in here. And you do have a built-in right there. So really, really nice. Pretty cool little door. Little frosted window door there. So let's go on out, see what else. Let's go upstairs, see what we find up there. All right, here we are. We're upstairs. See if we can get some of these lights on. Looks like we got an open living area here. Here's our light. There we go. Again, we got all recessed lighting. There is a spot there for a ceiling fan, but it's not in here yet. They do have some built-ins over here. So you could actually use this room for a lot of things. This could turn into a game room. You put a TV up there. You can see they have the cable connectors and everything, along with the power connectors. Or you could turn this into a study area. There's already a little bit of a desk, situation over there. So a couple of different possibilities. Here we come into one of the bedrooms upstairs. Again, we only had one bedroom downstairs, unless you count the study. But only one bedroom down there. This is a smaller bedroom. I don't really like these windows. They're for those of us who might have a little OCD, the fact that they're different widths would drive me nuts. Especially if you're going to pay $1.2 million. I'd like a little bit more conformity there. Good sized walk-in closet. I do love this carpet. I call this carpet textured carpet because you can see it's got little design in there. I've always liked it. I think it's one of the nicer carpets. All right, so here we go. Here's our other bedroom. See if I can find very similar to the one on the other side of the house. Recessed lighting, connectors for a ceiling fan. Again, the weird windows. And this is a strange space. Now they tried to put obviously the closet, but quite frankly, the closet should have been on the left-hand side. Look at that little alcove right there. Like, what are you going to do with that? I know why they put the closet there, because the door to the attic is right there. So they had a little bit of a design issue that they dealt with as good as they could. This bedroom's kind of small, just like the other one. But, you got two bedrooms up here. You got another full bath right in here. So you got two bedrooms and two baths up here. Let's get the lights on. There we go. So, not bad. This is a shower tub combo. The green actually looks nice. Recessed lighting, again, the overhead shower. So they're advertising this as a 4-bedroom house, but it's really only a 3-bedroom plus a study. So they're counting that study really as an extra bedroom, which makes it odd because there's only, well, I guess see, that's really weird because you can see behind the kitchen right over there to the left, that door, that's where the full bathroom is. And then the office is right next around the corner from the stairs. So basically, if you're going to have a bedroom down there, you're going to have that extra bathroom. That's where they're going to have to go to the bathroom. That's odd. I don't know if I really like that layout and design. That could be a negative here. But you do have the 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom upstairs, 1 bedroom, 1 bath in the primary downstairs. You got an extra bathroom over in that corner, and possible extra bedroom in that with that office. So let's go check on outside and see what that backyard looks like. All right, here we go. They do have the, it's already got the RJ45 cables out here, the power cables. This is a nice covered patio. And you can see one nice thing about Canyon Creek, you know, there's a lot of nice things. Canyon Creek's a great neighborhood, but you got the mature trees that will provide some extra shade. You got a 10-foot board-on-board cedar fence here. Looks like it already comes with a resident. We got a bunny rabbit. Up there he goes. So yeah, you got a little extra room over there. You know, little chew toys if you have pets. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that about rabbits. My dogs like chasing them. They can never catch them, but they chase them all the time. Do have the electric gate over here. It gives you a little bit of extra room on the backyard. Kind of opens this up. Makes you, you know, I wish more builders and more homes were like this, because it allows you to use this whole backyard, because you can fence in everything over here. So I mean, look at all the extra space that you get, you know, for family, for kids, everything. I think it's just a great idea. It's something that's definitely worthwhile. I think adds value to homes. You know, your siding up here looks in good shape. Nice back patio. Overall, it's a really, really beautiful property. Hey guys, thank you for coming and check out the channel and going through this beautiful home with me. Again, we're in Richardson, Texas. We're in Canyon Creek Country Club. This is a wonderful community, like we talked about earlier. The golf course is actually just 2 blocks that way. UTD, probably about half a mile that way. George Bush, actually I got that all backwards. Golf course is that way, 2 blocks. UTD is that way. George Bush is right up there. And even though we are close to Brenner Road, you don't hear it in here. They've replaced all the windows. This house is in great shape. This is a good floor plan. You know, it really, if you were looking to buy this house, I would only consider this a 3-bedroom with an office. I don't really think this back bathroom really goes with that office area as a bedroom. So I wouldn't necessarily count it as that. But there are 3 full bathrooms. There are 3 full bedrooms plus an office that can be used as a bedroom. This home is listed just under $1.2 million. Like I said, you are in Canyon Creek Country Club, voluntary HOA. Good school districts. You're in North Richardson, South Plano. In fact, if you just go over George Bush, you're in Plano. So there's a lot of development around here. There's a lot of infrastructure, a lot of business, things like that. So again, thank you guys for coming and checking out the tour. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. My contact information is below. Hit that like and subscribe button. We do these videos every Tuesday or Wednesday. Supposed to be on Tuesdays. I've been falling behind here due to weather, but this usually comes out on Tuesdays, and hope to see you guys next week. Thank you for watching.